If you work in the service industry, always talking about trying to get bigger tips, but there are scientifically proven ways to get yourself a larger tip. First things first, introduce yourself. Apparently, people more motivated to tip better if they are introduced.
I guess that makes sense because it does it's like the put a name to a face kind of thing. You feel more of a personal connection if you know their name. You feel like you know a little bit more of who they are. I can see that.
You know what I find interesting about that? Because typically if I'm going out to eat, I just sit at the bar. I feel like bartenders introduce themselves at the end. And servers always like, hi, my name's Katie. I'll be taking care of you today, like right at the top.
Which is a funny thing because there are a few bartenders in the metro where either it took me a very long time to learn their name and I felt really bad, or I still don't know their name. And I'm like, I want to know your name because I see you often enough that I feel like I should know your name, but I don't know your name. So introduce yourself.
Next thing to get bigger tips if you work in the service industry, use positive body language. Shoulders back, sit up, stand up straight.
Okay, I didn't know that was positive body language. Just good posture, I guess.
Next tip is employ the power of touch. What do you think about that?
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. I don't want to be touched.
Repeat the order back to the people. These are tips for getting bigger tips at work.
I do like that just because I usually have to make some kind of modification due to my food allergies. So I really, especially... I have anxiety. If you don't write it down, that gives me anxiety. Good for you that you have a good memory, but at least repeat it back to me so I know that you've got it all.
How about this one? Be entertaining.
That's a lot of pressure. Why are we making service people also be our entertainment?
Well, we're not making them, but you're likely to get a bigger tip. And I think that one is 100% true. I remember a bartender I had at the Philadelphia airport earlier this summer. And Marcus, he was the funniest guy. He was telling me all about how he knew the guy who had the retail store that was eventually sold to Macy's or became Macy's.
Oh, boy.
And he was like his personal bartender. And he was doing accents and everything, like fancy British guy accents. It was hilarious. He got a good tip. And one more way to get a bigger tip if you work at a service industry job, give a small token of appreciation. A Hershey Kiss in the bill, a mint of some sort, anything like that, a token of appreciation.
That wouldn't make me tip more, but I could see it because it's kind of like, oh, that's so nice of them. Let me be nice in exchange.
Oh, also put a smiley face or a thank you on the bill. You'll get a bigger tip that way.
Interesting. Okay.
Adam and Allison in the morning.